guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we've got another no item run. This time it is for Future Extreme Super Battle Road. Now, despite the fact that Future has gotten like almost 0 in buffs since the 5-year anniversary, we were still able to get this done, mainly because Future just does straight up have the category units needed to get this type of run done. We have some major stunning units on this team who, again, are able to sort of get this done. So immediately we have to talk about LR Trunks and Mai, a unit that, for the most part, is probably pretty mid at this point. But if you're on like a full time traveler team and you're fighting future category enemies, this unit is going to look pretty good. Because against a future category enemy, you're going to be able to get a high chance to dodge, and they also get, let me just quickly double check this. I believe it's 6 key. They get 6 key and a 50% chance to dodge against a future category enemy. I just need to quickly fact check that though. But that basically added to, you know, the fact that they are still a summonable LR, and then they can also dodge, or excuse me, they can also stun on both their 12 and 18 key super attacks. Yeah, 6 key and a 50% chance to dodge. That's correct. Okay. So basically the strat is simple. The first fight is against the future androids. These are future category enemies. Basically, I just need to keep Android 18 locked down and we're good to go. It's really just that simple. As long as the Android 18 is not able to go crazy on us, we're able to really secure the win. At least in this first fight. The other thing too is that some of these characters, like LR Trunks and Mai and stuff like that, like they have real, like the link level update helped these characters quite a bit, right? I mean, Brainiacs is 15% attack and defense, Cold Judgment 25% defense, right? Like, you know, they have these links that are giving them key, attack, defense all over the place. So it allows these units to be relevant. Now, I'm mentioning Time Traveler support Mai. So that Int Mai is very, very good. I recently had her in, what was it, the Revenge no item run? I think she was in the Revenge category Super Battle no item run. Because she has 2 separate chances to stun. She has a 50% 2-turn stun from her super attack, and then she has the 1-turn 40% stun from her passive, right? Now, that is really good, because, again, it's 2 separate procs. So, like, that actually does save us, I believe, at least once or twice throughout this run, right? Let me just double-check that, you know, the kind of the hidden behind the scenes. It is... No, okay. It's actually a 50% chance for her to stun on her passive. Right, I think that was from the update. Remember they made all of the, like, percentage buffs uniform? I think that's why. I think they went ahead and did that. Again, they sort of made, like, all high chances are 50% and stuff like that. So she has a 50% chance to stun for 2 turns on her super attack effect, and then a 50% chance to stun for 1 turn from her passive. Right? Now, Mai is also giving this support. Now, keep in mind that a lot of these no-item runs are definitely a lot more possible with the introduction of EX skill orbs, because previously, whereas, like, a lot of my characters for these no-item runs, you know, I could get them to level 10 links, I definitely have the bronze equips available for every character. And silver equips, I'm able to usually have at least something here and there that's at least decent. But now... I have, like, the best equips in the game, but I have enough for, like, every single character. So it's like these, like, you guys are probably going to see from this point on, like, especially in my videos, characters critting and additionaling and dodging more often. It's because all of my characters are now going to have more additional crit and dodge because of these EX skill orbs, right? Like, there's no fear. I could put whatever on a character for a run. Right? Like, okay, like, to get this no-item run done, I could put all my best EX skill orbs on. I got the run done. Cool. Now I could take them off. Right? Like, it's just that simple. So, that is really good. The EX skill orbs. So, EX skill orbs, by the way, because, you know, you might want to be swapping stuff, it now has come to a point, any gold orb you get, any gold equip you get is actually pretty useful. Because now, even if you get, like, some shitty, like, you know, I don't know, an additional level 1 gold is not exactly a bad equip. It's still something, right? Because every character needs a gold. So, like, that's still usable. But if you got, like, a level 1, like, Goku head symbol, right? Or, like, a level 1 type defensive boost increase or some shit like that. Like, now you could just use it to sort of, like, take one of the EX skill orbs off one of your characters. So, it's good. Now, this right here, this is a run you guys are going to love. This fight is why this run is tough, is this guy, this first form Cell. Because Dokkan stupidly does not have Cell in the category, in the future category. I guess it's characters that fought in the future. I mean, there still is a first form Cell that fights in the future. So we get super attack. This is death. We lost. Or did we? 3 dodge. Now, yeah, yeah, we got the no item run here, and we 3 dodged the super attack in the most crucial portion of this fight. So, yet again, people who say 3 dodge is worthless, you are flat out wrong. You are just wrong. That's it. Giving your characters, it's like an infinity increase. You're going from a 0% chance to dodge, no matter what, nothing you can do can change that 0% chance to dodge, to a 3% chance to dodge. You actually have a chance. Like, if you don't do dodge, that was instant death right there. You lost. Because LR Trunks and Mai, they don't dodge unless it's a future category enemy. Cell, again, is not a future category enemy. So LR Trunks and Mai are heavily nerfed in this second fight. I had to go ahead and I had to show. It's like, dude, like, after that, I was like on my knees. Like, this has to be the run. I have got to focus up and absolutely make sure this is the run right here with that 3 dodge intact. Talon! Sup? 3 dodge. Again, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing, all right? Now, we might as well talk about that AGL Trunks and Mai, since, you know, I mean, we won because of them. Like, single-handedly, that 3 dodge got us the no-item run. Now, you guys notice that after, they super attacked, they were taking double digits even from type disadvantage. Another reason this no item run is possible for future, even though they've had, like, the entire team I'm using, like, the newest characters are EZA Vegito Blue and the AGL Trunks and Mai, both of whom came out during the JP 5-year anniversary, right? So those are the most recent units on the team. You know, 16 months ago or something like that. Or, yeah, like 17, 18 months ago, 16 months ago was the last time, like, any of these characters I'm using on this team got buffed, right, besides the link level update. They are tremendous. If you're fighting, like, if you've got a Super Saiyan Blue on the team, one reason Vegito Blue is on the team is because that Trunks and Mai gets stronger if there's a Super Saiyan Blue ally. They also get stronger against, Goku Black and Zamasu specifically, who, you know, we will be fighting in the 3rd fight, of course. And we also have their Mafuba. Now, I chose not to use it right there because I learned this asshole Cell, dude. We sit here fighting this guy. This is like a 10-turn fight or something like that, depending upon our luck with crits. This guy lasts forever, but we can beat him by chaining all these stuns together, right? That's why the build I'm using, double LR Trunks and Mai, is absolutely the way to go. Even though they're very, very at risk against this Cell because they can't dodge, they still do have their chance to stun. So it's like, if you know, the first turn against Cell, we're able to get the stun off, then we can just sort of chain stuns against him the entire way through and sort of scrape our way through this fight, which we're able to do. Now, I was intentionally, dude, it's a good thing I didn't use the Mafuba before. If I had used the Mafuba before, things would be very scary right here. I was waiting for a turn where Mai, or the other LR Trunks and Mai, would not stun Cell for 2 turns. Mai got the 1-turn stun last turn, but not the 2-turn stun. So the Mafubas, it gives these two are crazy. Every attack they do for the turn is now a guaranteed crit. They do half their defense when their defense gets cut in half when they use the Mafuba, which for the most part doesn't matter because they guaranteed stun the enemy. So Cell is stunned for this turn, and every attack they do is now a guaranteed crit. They are so busted, it's crazy how strong they are, right? And their link set, you know, they've got a lot of these same links, right? Shit like Courage and stuff like that, right? Yeah, they have Courage, Dismal Future, Brainiacs, Cold Judgment, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. Like, you know, all these Trunks and Mai units are working incredibly well together. And AGL Trunks and Mai, again, are just the star of the show. I mean, a lot of times, they're starting to turn out at 200k defense. We've seen that. I mean, a couple of times during this run. They're at 200k defense at the start of turn. But then when they super attack, they give themselves 50% defense. So, like, you know, they super attack their 300k defense. That's why they were able to tank double digits from this cell. It's because they're a 300k goddamn defense. Right? And again, this stage, these enemies don't hit as hard. Like, the movie boss stage is a different animal entirely. This is child's play. This stage is weak, right? This is not a tough stage. Full Power and Future Saga are both very, very meek, weak stages where the enemies are just flat out not that scary, right? Like, yeah, we could get killed and stuff like that by a super attack, but we're able to really handle things. Now, the other thing that's very advantageous for us is the fact that Mai just so happens to be type advantage against this cell. Because I cannot put LR Trunks and Mai in front of that cell, we die. Mai has her 2 different chances to stun, so of course it's like, we just have to hope for the stun. Physical Vegito Blue, I mean, he could be okay, as long as he didn't get super attacked, which I believe cell was sealed anyway. Physical Vegito Blue certainly would work. No, he wasn't sealed, okay. Vegito Blue, you know, has got his damage reduction. He can work against a lot of these hits, but it's just much better to play it safe. And I really want my rotations to remain the same. These Trunks and Mai combos, I don't want to break them up because it's like we have so much stunning like available to us. I didn't want to float off that int Mai. So, you know, my Mai is built with full dodge, by the way. She's got like 25 dodge or something like that. I feel like she doesn't really dodge that much, but it's okay because the AGL Trunks and Mai, they gave us the dodge that we did need, right? Now that AGL Trunks and Mai, let me see. So 100% attack and defense start a turn. They get 3 key and 100% attack and defense with a Super Saiyan Blue on the team. Another 100% attack if there's a Future Saga category enemy, which there is in all these. Well, no, the cell fight doesn't count for that. And then they finally get 3 key, 100% attack, and guaranteed crits if they're fighting a Zamasu or a Goku Black, which we've got in this final fight. Now, this last fight isn't particularly hard. It's just, if we get caught with a super attack, it's GG, right? Like, that's literally it. I made it to this final fight, you know, 3 or 4 times maybe before this final run where we got it successfully done. I love that STR Trunks is on the team as well, by the way, and he does literally nothing in this entire run. It's like, he is there because he's got 40% damage reduction, right? Like, it's like Future's pretty weak. As a category overall, a lot of the units have aged very poorly. The team is just not really that good. So I don't have a lot of options. If people are wondering why Future Gohan is not on the team, by the way, it's because the ideal way to do this is with double LR Trunks and Mai. They are a time traveler leader. Future Gohan is not on time traveler. So, like, you know, in truth, I'm running a time traveler team for this. That's why Future Gohan is on a team. Obviously, I would run int Future Gohan if I could. With all the different ways he gets damage reduction, he could definitely be fairly helpful here, but I'm not able to run him because he's not in the time traveler category, right? And the Tech Trunks has aged. He can get hit very hard in here. And Physical Future Gohan is aged as well. He also can get hit very hard in here. So I just felt much more comfortable running double LR Trunks and Mai. I just felt like that was definitely the way to go about getting this no item run, right? Physical Vegito Blue, I don't really need to talk about. I mean, we know how good he is. Like, yeah, what a shock. Physical Vegito Blue in, like, his 10th no item. Like, how many Super Battle Road stages have I no item with that guy? 10? 10 plus? Right? Like, he's just good. Easy A Vegito Blue is good everywhere. This is a unit who has never been overrated, and he's still good. Even though there's Easy A's now, I would argue above him. Physical Vegito Blue is aging very good because they made him so wildly overpowered on release that he's just great. I mean, honestly, they did what they should have. The respect they gave this guy is tremendous. I love it. We did so much damage to Zamasu, dude. So now we're in a position where it's like, we're good. It's like we've nearly wrapped it up. You know, we kill Zamasu. You know, we are able to keep Goku Black stunned, and again, we're good to go. We've got the no item run wrapped up. Now, I chose to play it safe right here. I aimed all attacks against Goku Black because obviously a super attack by Goku Black is literal instant death on Gowasu and Zamasu. It's going to do like 700k plus or something like that. I don't know. So in case I wanted to make sure if Trunks and Zamasu did not stun, or Trunks and Mai did not stun, and then Int Mai did not stun, at the very least, Gowasu and Zamasu would ensure that we would not get super attacked with their seal, right? That's why, even though Zamasu's at a sliver of health, and maybe my Gowasu and Zamasu would have finished him off, maybe, I chose to instead use the Mafuba to finish Zamasu off on the next turn, right? And I know it's like, oh, but you get the guaranteed stun on Goku Black and stuff like that. But I felt like doing this, using the Mafuba to get rid of Zamasu, while focusing the seal and all the stuns on Goku Black was the safer play, right? I felt like there was less risk in this right here than if I had, potentially had Gowasu and Zamasu try and finish off that Int Zamasu over there, right? So there we go. I mean, they do the guaranteed crit, the guaranteed stun, and stuff like that. Major damage that they do. But remember, against Goku Black and Zamasu enemies anyway, this Trunks and Mai, they do guaranteed crits. Every single attack they do in this fight is a guaranteed crit. Again, the Trunks and Mai and Bardock and Gine units are characters that are probably very heavily underrated, especially by me. I probably have never given them the proper respect they deserve. I really want to get Bardock and Gine to level 10 links and do some runs with them, because I feel like I've heard that unit is very good as well. And again, that's just a character I've just never really utilized, right? So I need to get in the lab and get cooking with that Bardock and Gine unit, because I think they might actually be rather good. The only problem is I found that the conditions for Trunks and Mai are a lot easier to get than the Bardock and Gine, sort of extra conditions that they've got. But we'll see, right? So as soon as we got Zamasu done, I mean, it's pretty much GG. We could still get caught for sure, but again, we have so many stunners around at this point that it's just simply a matter of getting our stuns to proc, and we're good. Goku Black does have a lot of health, but he's a future category enemy. So, we actually can dodge him and not get instantly incinerated on our Trunks and Mai, right? Again, remember, LR Trunks and Mai, if you're not fighting a future category enemy, they cannot tank. They're not a great defensive unit. It gets very scary, right? However, against a future category enemy, they're great. They're fantastic. So really, the hardest portion of the Snow Item run is that second fight against Cell. Making it through that is just the key, right? Because again, Cell is like a 10-turn fight, but this unit is so utterly busted. I mean, dude, I don't know, did this look like the best unit on the team, or was it LR Trunks and Mai? They both work really well together, right? This whole run is just very well suited for both of these characters to shine, which is why the Snow Item run is possible, despite the fact that the future category is very weak and it's not getting buffs and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm telling y'all, these 20 stages of Super Battle Road that have come out in the last 2 months on JP, a lot of upcoming buffs, I'm telling y'all, are coming for these categories. Future, Movie Boss, Exploding Rage. I mean, I guess Pure Saiyan, no way, right? Exploding Rage, Revenge, Special Pose. They've just given non-stop buffs to those types of characters. Now you guys get to see, notice that there's going to be an EX skill ball, again, on every single character, dude. The EX skill balls are so broken, it's crazy. They're so good. They are actually, the best equips in the game. Level 4 additional, level 4 crit, and stuff like that. That one is dodge and defense, because again, that STR Trunks did nothing the entire run. And that a successful run would have him doing nothing. It's just, he wouldn't have gotten us killed. He's a defensive unit, right? So there we go. Future Extreme Super Battle Road, no items. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time.